President Biden bends on the next stimulus package and its final price tag. Senator Manchin also softens on the stimulus package and its price tag. I'll be discussing the debt ceiling situation, some bombshell information that just came out about Afghanistan, and one toxic strategy used by Facebook on women that makes me sick, all in today's video. Hello and welcome to today's October 6th daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now so I can keep you up to date on what's going on in Washington, D.C., this next stimulus package, the U.S. economy, money, investing, and much, much more. All right, this is your daily reminder to go sign up for the $10,000 giveaway that Casey and I are doing. One of you is going to win $5,000 and 10 of you are going to win $500 in cash. This contest is for all of my YouTube subscribers. So go head over, get your name and email entered. It only takes about 20 seconds and you can sign up each day. All right, I also want to say thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. It gives me encouragement to go out, find truthful news, and bring it to you each and every day. I just want to apologize for being a little bit casual today. I spent the morning at the doctor's office for my back. I am getting better, but I was rear-ended a couple of weeks ago, and it really messed with my back. I've been in some of the worst pain of my entire life, but it is starting to get better. So anyway, my hair was all terrible, and so I'm just wearing one of my amazing hats. But let's go ahead and jump into today's news. All right, now President Biden and many progressives are now saying that passing the next stimulus package or the American Families Plan is more important than the dollar amount. So just getting the bill passed is what needs to happen. The new figures I am seeing as I research this information for you brings the spending bill down to between $1.9 trillion and $2.2 trillion. And Democrats still believe that they can accomplish this and cover that dollar amount by heavily taxing the wealthy and the large corporations in our country. President Biden said yesterday that the country is at an inflection point, and his agenda to change America through the two spending bills must go through. The president said he believes in the United States, and if they don't make these changes to the country now, it's like taking our foot off the gas and letting other developed nations pass us by. This is what President Biden had to say. These bills are not about left versus right or moderate versus progressive or anything that pits Americans against one another. These bills are about competitiveness versus complacency. They are about opportunity versus decay. They are about leading the world or continuing to let the world pass us by. He went on to say to support these investments is to create a rising America. To oppose these investments is to be complicit in a declining America. Finally, President Biden said, the only thing we've been missing is the will from Washington to finally build an economy around you, an economy that gives you and your family a fighting chance to get ahead, giving our country a fighting chance to compete with the rest of the world. We can't get there thinking small. So President Biden believes his spending plans will lift Americans and specifically shows the working class American that they matter to him and to the country. Biden then took the opportunity to brag by saying he is the most popularly elected president in our country's history, and he won with 81 million votes and that people love him. Now, it was a little out of context, but these were his words, and so wanted to share that with you. In fact, I read one article today that said President Biden is so loved and popular that he might be the reason Barack Obama was elected and not because of Obama. Now, I don't agree with these statements, but it was in the news today. So whether you agree with them or not, you can let me know in the comments, but this was what was in the news. All right, now Senator Joe Manchin has signaled that he would be open to a bill around $2 trillion, which is $500 billion higher than what he was comfortable with last week. Senator Sinema of Arizona has not made a public comment yet about the lower spending price tag of $2 trillion. Whew, there's a big difference between a billion and a trillion. $2 trillion. Now, regarding the debt ceiling situation, Democrats are pressuring Senator Manchin to oppose the filibuster and support passing a debt ceiling bill with only 50 votes plus Vice President Kamala Harris. However, Manchin said, you can't just change the rules in the middle of the game. We have the filibuster for a reason, and we have reconciliation for a reason. Senator Warner said there ought to be a way to pause the filibuster on certain bills, or in other words, remove it when it's super convenient for the party trying to pass the bill they want. Now, Democrats are trying to blame the entire debt ceiling situation on Republicans, but Mitch McConnell responded to Senator Chuck Schumer by saying Democrats have had 2.5 months notice to use the fast track party line reconciliation process, which they have already used happily once this year and intend to use again later this year. Now, what's crazy to me is if the politicians, they're always letting major issues come down to these last minute midnight votes so that in the meantime, they can continue to hurl bricks at each other about how the other party is garbage and getting in the way. Don't you wish they would just be adults and sit down and have an actual discussion? Now, as far as I can see, Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer have not sat down once to even talk about the debt ceiling situation, nor has Kevin McCarthy, nor Nancy Pelosi over in the House. They just use the media and fancy comebacks on Twitter to blast each other. It's so childish. Just sit down and do what's right for the American people. All right, now regarding the student loan forgiveness situation, the Department of Education has still not told President Biden whether Biden can keep his promise to forgive $10,000 of student loan debt as he promised when Biden was running for office. However, the Education Department said last night that it will honor its promise to forgive student loan debt under the Public Service Loan Forgiveness or PSLF program, where if a student works for a qualifying public service group for 10 years, their student loans will be erased and viewed as service to the country. I guess up until right now, many tens of thousands have qualified, and then their student loan debt was not given. Now the education division is saying, okay, we're now going to start keeping our promise and we will forgive those loans. All right, now going back to the debt ceiling situation, Senator Thune, who ranks just under Mitch McConnell in the Senate, said he and McConnell have an idea for how to resolve the debt ceiling situation, but he wasn't sure if Chuck Schumer would be open to listening to it. He said he is going to call for a meeting between them all to present their idea. Hopefully, some conversations can get started about the debt ceiling situation and resolving it, because there are dire consequences that will affect every single American and their money if they don't come to some kind of agreement or some kind of action being taken. All right, according to the news, former President Donald Trump has fallen off the list of America's top 400 wealthiest people. Taking his place is the founder of Moderna. The Moderna vaccine made him a billionaire almost overnight and will probably continue to add to his net worth, as his opinion is everyone should be getting multiple shots over and over again. So he'll probably just continue to get richer and richer. All right, now a new bombshell piece of information has been released. According to House Defense Appropriation Committee member Ken Calvert, the ISIS leader involved in the suicide bomb that killed 13 American soldiers has been confirmed as one of the ISIS prisoners that escaped from Bagram Air Force Base prison in July when Secretary of State Antony Blinken told the military to abandon the base. So they said, abandon the base. This guy got out, blows himself up, and kills 13 members of our military. That just came out today. All right, now speaking of the military base, new satellite images of the base show that Chinese airplanes are now parked at Bagram Air Force Base. Now, wasn't that nice of us to give China and the Taliban a fully functioning Air Force base, in addition to $85 billion of military equipment and a boatload of taxpayer cash? I mean, man, Americans are just really, really generous, right? This stuff irritates me. All right, now speaking of big money, someone in California just single-handedly won $699 million from the Powerball lottery. The person wishes to stay anonymous, and frankly, I don't blame them. The person won the whole pot of money because he or she had all 6 numbers picked correctly. The odds of getting all 6 and winning is a 1 in 292 million person chance of winning. Or in other words, you're more likely to be bit by a shark or struck by lightning than to win the lottery. Now, because this person lives in California, more than half of this money will go to taxes. There is a 12% tax rate in California, plus a 24% federal lottery tax, in addition to the 37% federal tax rate. When you add it all up, this person will still be rich, but they'll be a lot less super rich because of these heavy taxes. All right, now, earlier this week, Dr. Fauci said Americans would not be able to celebrate Christmas this year because of COVID, then changed his mind 2 days later after the science told him Americans could celebrate Christmas. So thank goodness we'll be able to have Christmas now because of Dr. Fauci. All right, now Senator Blumenthal has been after Facebook for many years, and with testimony from the whistleblower in Congress this week, he believes he now has the ammunition to take on Zuckerberg and Facebook. His top concern is Facebook's systems were systematically and regularly pointing young women towards articles and videos and programs that promote eating disorders, self-hatred, and created low self-esteem. The whistleblower was able to show through documentation that Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg were fully aware of this fact, but the ad revenue was too good to shut down. So basically, Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook knew how toxic and damaging this was to women, and yet they said, ooh, the money is just too good. So they tried to bury it, but this whistleblower brought it to the American public's attention. Now, as a father of 2 daughters, Zuckerberg needs to be held accountable for likely negatively and toxically affecting women all over the world just to get some ad revenue. And this is only one of the issues that they'll be going after Facebook as part of their toxic practices to make money off of you and me. All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. It seems like the tide is turning when it comes to the stimulus package. People's hearts are softening. Their ideas are softening. It looks like this thing actually might get through, and I'll be here to let you know the progress all along the way. Now, before you go, do make sure to get your name entered to be one of those 11 winners of the $10,000 in total cash that Casey and I are giving away. I'm excited to give that money away and help people in the community. Remember, this is for everybody that's subscribed to my YouTube community. So go make sure to follow that link and get your name included. Now, before you go, I want to remind you that you are amazing. Go ahead and tell somebody else that today and see how it lights up their life. Hey, I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.